Hi all, it's Kristen. Welcome to my channel. So I know I'm a little late on the game, but I filmed this video once and it didn't, I ended up kind of canceling it. So we're going to do it again. I'm going to do a full day wear test on the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Foundation. I just have a little sample. It's already 11 o'clock in the afternoon, so I don't know how long I'm going to wear this, but I just have a little sample of it in 5.5, which is too dark for me, but it's okay. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. I'm in the middle of filming my eyeshadow for another video, which I don't know which one they're going to go up first, but it really, you know, you'll see the eye tutorial, and then you'll also see this. So hopefully you'll watch both. So the first time I wore this, I didn't really like it. It was way too drying on me. So I'm going to give it a shot again. And this time I'm going to do it with a more hydrating primer. I'm going to use my Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer from First Aid Beauty. From First Aid Beauty. I also have on the Magic Cream from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to stop saying the word now. Okay, so this is a full coverage foundation. Let me go ahead and pull it up on Sephora. Actually, let me put this on and then I'm going to pull it up in Sephora. Kind of go over what the claims are. But I remember the first time I wore this, it was full coverage, which I'm having kind of a breakout on a few areas. My face has calmed down a lot since the, my allergic reaction I had around my eyes and my nose, but this is worrying to me that I'm having another breakout right here. And this side of my eye obviously hasn't completely healed, but I'm working on it. It looks a lot better than it did, in my opinion. Okay. So, let me go ahead and pull this up on Sephora, so I can give you what it's claiming to be. Okay, so the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Longwear Foundation comes in, I believe it comes in 50 shades? 40 shades? 44 shades? I believe it comes in 50 shades. Don't quote me on that. I'll put an indication on exactly how much it comes in. It's supposed to be a long-lasting, weightless, hybrid skincare foundation. Charlotte's secret to a flawless, poreless looking, confident complexion. It's full coverage and it's a matte finish. I have dry skin. So that's something to keep in mind, that I do have dry skin. So that's why I think last time it just didn't work with me. But I also didn't put on any kind of, I didn't really put on any kind of hydrating But I also didn't put on any hydrating primer like I did today. But I am putting on that hydrating primer today. It's a skincare foundation, contains the magic matrix of ingredients, including the groundbreaking Magic Replexium to reduce the appearance of wrinkles. The hydrating lightweight formula is sweat-proof, humidity-proof, waterproof, and transfer-resistant. Alright. Well, okay, so I have the Magic Cream on, and then I put on my hydrating primer. So now we're going to go ahead and put this on. You do not need a lot of this. This is full coverage. This is honest to goodness full coverage. So you don't really need a lot of this. In fact, I'm going to use it with my beauty blender to kind of shear it out a little bit, because I don't need the amount. Okay, so that's 2 pumps. I'm going to go ahead and put that on my face. Like I said, I already know that the color is wrong for me, so don't need to tell me. I know. It's a little yellow, and it is too dark, I know. But I was really unsure. There wasn't a lot of samples to choose from, since it's a deluxe sample that I got from Sephora, and I didn't know which one to choose. But you can see that 2 pumps is really going a long way. Like a long way. It's really not covering up the blemishes. Maybe it's because I'm using a sponge and not a brush, but it's really not covering up those blemishes. I'm going to bring it down my neck. And don't know, it almost kind of looks like a mask, I feel like, even with the sponge. Let me get a little closer so that you can see. Let me actually zoom you in a little bit. I don't know, kind of looks like a mask on me. But I do kind of want to get like a half a pump more. Literally, like a drop of blood. See if it will cover up pretty much those two areas there, and then I'll put the rest of it down here on my neck so that I can make sure it... A little tiny bit of this really does go a very, very, very long way. It's pretty, it just, like I said, it's kind of mask-like. Maybe because it's the wrong color. Maybe if I had the right color, I would like it more. But it's not emphasizing any kind of texture or any kind of, like, dry patches. And I'm hoping that's because of the hydrating primer underneath. I really... Okay. So I'm going to very quickly do the rest of my makeup. And then we can see what it looks like with the rest of my makeup on. Okay, so I went ahead and finished the rest of my look. I finished the rest of my eyeshadow for my other video. And I threw on my Urban Decay Fuel lipstick. So I got a nice warm look going on today for fall. Okay, so this is what, I don't know why I zoomed you back out. Let me zoom you back in. This is what the foundation is looking like. Let me get my mirror so we can look up close personal. It's not looking bad. I like it better with the hydrating primer underneath it. It's not emphasizing any dry textures. Definitely emphasizing my pores on my nose, but I don't know if that's that or that's the highlighter. Yeah, okay. So I definitely like it better right now than I did now that everything's on top of it. I like it better now. Okay, so like I said, it was about 11 o'clock, 11:10 when I put on the foundation, so I'll wear it as long as I can. We'll take a look and see what happened and if I feel like I'm wearing a big mask. Okay, so it's the end of the night. Well, okay, it's not the end of the night. It is 8 o'clock. So I put it on around 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like almost 9 hours. Not quite 9 hours, almost 9 hours. I think that's a pretty good wear for this. So yeah, I have to say, I think that's a pretty good wear for this. I really do. I have to say that I like it a lot better with the hydrating primer underneath. It could have helped putting the magic cream under it too to give an extra moisture, but definitely the hydrating primer for my kind of skin type, which is normal to dry, leaning on the dry side, definitely the way to go. You definitely want to put a hydrating primer under this. It doesn't look mask-like. It doesn't look too cakey. I'm going to get really close to my mirror here. Right. We're in my bathroom, obviously. Okay, so let's see. Let's get up close and personal. A little bit on the chin, a little cakiness on the chin, but again, that's kind of normal for me. My nose has been running, so I've been wiping my nose. This is coming out with a vengeance. I'm really not sure what that's about. Forehead looks decent. Cheeks look decent. Nose looks decent. All in all, it looks pretty good, actually. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin. I definitely like this better with the hydrating primer. The first time I used it, the first time I wore it, I didn't wear anything underneath it, and it was too much. It was too heavy. It was too drying. It looked really drying. I don't think that I'm going to buy a full size, though. I really don't. It's just too much coverage. Like, it's too full coverage. It'd be really nice for, like, events or for, like, parties or something, weddings. It definitely held up as long as again, with the hydrating primer on it, it held up really nicely. But I don't think that, I don't think that I'm gonna buy a full size of it. I just don't think I need that much coverage. I can make this color work for me. Maybe in the winter though, it might be a little more, well, it's gonna be a little darker. But all in all, I like it with the hydrating. I don't think it settled into fine lines. I don't think it settled into pores. I don't think it looked cakey. I don't think it looked makeup-y. But it's just not my favorite. It's really not. I have to work with it in certain ways. Ugh. And I just don't see myself reaching for it. But if you have normal to dry skin, definitely put a hydrating primer underneath it. And yeah, it holds up really, really nicely. If you need a full coverage foundation, or if you need like an event foundation, this would be really good. Thank you as always for watching my channel. Please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and that notification bell to be notified every time I upload. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.